What is up, my peeps? Today I have a storytime video for you about this one time that something happened. Wow, that's really specific. I don't know how to talk about this nicely. I'm gonna call him Harold because that fits his personality way more than his name does. So we're gonna call him Harold. So Harold liked me. He talked to my friend a lot. Like they hung out. It's like she's a lot more personable than I am, and she talked to him a whole bunch, and like they were friends, kind of. He was hard to get along with, I guess you could say. He was kind of arrogant. He was one of those like know-it-alls. So my friend talked to him. He told her that he liked me. And so she, I don't know if I'll ever forgive her for this, gave him my number. She immediately texted me and she's like, "I'm sorry, I caved. He wouldn't stop. And I gave him your number." And I'm like, "Who's him?" And she was like, "Harold." And I was like, this is not good, because I didn't like him at all. So it started out, you know, like relatively tame, I guess you could say. His parent or somebody worked for a movie theater company, and so he'd get advance tickets to go and see things before they came out, and he'd invite me, and I'd be like, no, that's okay, I'm busy. Or, you know, like, no, I don't really want to see that movie. And he's like, well, it's free, you might as well go. You know, it should have been my first hint that he couldn't take no for an answer. And so he kept pushing and pushing and pushing. This was when I stopped being nice, because I was like deadly ill, but I went to school anyway because I'd been gone for 3 days and so I couldn't miss any more school. He comes up to me and he's like, "It's my birthday." And I'm like, "Oh, great, you know, like happy birthday." And he's like, "Do you want to go get sandwiches or something?" I was like, you know, I've been sick. I don't feel good. I'm really tired. I kind of want to just go home. And then he says, "Oh, well, how long have you been sick?" And I was like, I think about 3 days. And he says, "Oh, well, you're not contagious anymore, so you can come anyway." I said, "No, I don't feel good. It's not that I think I'm contagious or I'm gonna get you sick. It's that I don't feel well. I feel sick. I don't feel good." And he was like, "But it's my birthday. How selfish is that?" And so that was the turning point. That's when I was like, oh my God, I'm so done with you. And so I stopped talking to him for like a solid 2 or 3 months. So cut to summer, you know, like he texts me a few times. I'm nice. I don't like ignoring people. So I, you know, like I'm just like, "Oh, hey, hope you're having a good summer, blah, blah, blah." So the beginning of my freshman year of college, I realize he's in my organic chemistry class. You know, I sit down, I'm minding my own business, when all of a sudden, here he comes, sits right next to me. And he'd try, I don't talk in class, he'd try and talk to me during class when I'm trying to pay attention. He'd send me notes. He grabbed my iPad and he wrote like, "Hey, do you want to go get coffee?" While I was trying to take notes. Like I was in the middle of taking notes. He grabs my iPad and writes, "Do you want to go get coffee?" Like, what kind of a human being? So I've told him multiple times at this point, like, I'm not interested in you. I don't want to date you. I'm not interested. I don't know what he was trying to do, but like halfway through my freshman year, like the first semester, he texted me and he was talking about, like, at this point he realized I wasn't interested. He dropped it, kind of. He like texted me and he was talking about like the kind of girls he was interested in. And this is the true moment that I was like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. So I'm gonna pull it up. Okay, so he says, "I expect someone to share 4 values." He's made a list. 1, be a good Bible-believing Christian. 2, be a virgin, saving herself for marriage. 3, be somewhat conservative, at least in certain issues like gay rights, abortion, and capitalism. 4, doesn't drink, smoke, do drugs. I'm not too picky on anything else besides a few physical features. BMI less than 24, light skin, nice-ish teeth. Why? Why? Be conservative in gay rights? Me? A gay? He has a specific BMI that he requires for you to be his woman. He's racist apparently too. Light skin. You can't be black if you want to date this catch. Like, listen, you don't have any room to make any lists, sir. Like, you have the worst personality of my life. I am so done at this point. So anyway, moral of the story is don't treat women like that. When they say they're not interested, just leave them alone. That goes for guys too. If a guy says he's not interested, or if he says he's sick so he can't go get sandwiches, don't say, oh, well, you're not contagious anymore, so let's go get sandwiches anyway. Don't do that. Treat people like people. Respect their wishes. But anyway, so I guess that's the story of the time I was harassed for months. Anyway, if you're interested in any of my other videos, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified anytime I make a new video. And if you want to see my last video, you can click right here and it will take you to it. Because technology is great like that. It's so easy. You don't even have to scroll through the list. It'll just be right there. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good day and I will see you next time. Bye!